I've been discovering Tokyo and also Japan for quite a while right now, so I'm quite tired. And honestly, I just want to make a little vlog so that you people also have the experience I'm having, which is really, really pleasant. And yeah, I was surprised by many things in Tokyo, and probably I will show you some of them. Short introduction into an Tokyo Airbnb I have. So I have a small balcony, I have a chair and a table, I have a very comfortable bed, and probably 25 square meters of space. Also a little view. I live in Shinjuku, but in one of the quieter parts. It's quite quiet here and very safe. Basically, it's very safe everywhere in Tokyo. I also have a tiny kitchenette. I think most of Japanese houses are having something really similar. That's what I was told. Have a washing machine with a dryer, a microwave, and little tiny fridge. Probably because it's an Airbnb, but generally, from what I've asked, this is usually like that. I also have a very necessary air conditioner because it gets really humid and hot. And I have a bathroom, a full functioning with an amazing washlet and a little bathtub. If you're really tall, I'm 175 and I'm almost hitting the deck. And yeah, you can see, it's some technology over there. I have no idea what it means. And okay, the washlet, I mean, you probably know what it is. So basically, it's a toilet with a bidet. I'm sorry that I'm showing you such an intimate detail, but I think this thing is a real deal. So first of all, you can heat the toilet itself. So when you sit down, it's like nice and warm. Secondly, after you flush, the flush is normal. You can clean your derriere. And you can do it in a more direct way, and then you can have a gentle fountain going up your pole. Also, you have a bidet for women. I mean, it's more private space, private parts, and yeah, there are a bunch of other things I don't really understand. I mean, I can Google Translate that, but not that I even use that. So now I'm out of home and down on the street, and I'm walking in my really nice neighborhood, and I wanted to check out this vintage kimono store for quite a while. Yeah, most of the things hanging here are not kimonos but yukatas. There's a difference because yukata is a simpler way which you're wearing in the summer, and it's made of some cheaper fabric like polyester or just simple cotton. You can see that they have different kinds of kimonos and jackets and yukatas, and they're not very expensive. As you can see, that one is probably made of polyester and costs around $15. Yeah, $15. You can buy one for 10. It will be made out of polyester, but in Europe or in America you would pay much, much more than that. This lady totally convinced me to buy, well, she didn't really convince me, she spoke only Japanese, but I've bought those really nice Japanese style jackets for really cheap, considerably. Like this one and this one, both were like €4 each, €4.50 each, and this was less. This one is not even a kimono or yukata, I don't even know. It's more of a modern, it looks more like All Saints kind of jacket, and it costed like €1.50, and it's super stylish. So I think it was a really good money investment, especially after in Kyoto I've spent 5,000 yen, which is approximately €40 for a kimono, which was not even of that good of a quality. June is traditionally the start of the rain season in Japan, so the past few weeks that I've been in Japan, every day the forecast was like rain, rain, but it actually was never raining really, which is really good because after the weather in Berlin, where the whole summer is just like rain and clouds, it was really nice and I got a really nice tan. I mean, this is a tan in my world, so yeah, but today it looks like it's probably gonna seriously rain. Well, true. Those kind of machines, vending machines, are on every corner in Tokyo and generally in Japan. The drinks are pretty cheap, it's like €1 or something, and this is the only place where can you actually get the garbage. There are no garbage cans anywhere. You run around for literally blocks and blocks and there is nowhere you can throw away your garbage. That happened after the attacks back in 1996, I guess. I'm now in 7-Eleven, and 7-Elevens here are really good. They have really nice food, and the thing is that Japanese tend to overpack everything. So you can see these are simple eggs, and this little egg, this is one boiled egg, and it's packed like this. I mean, isn't it crazy? Pack a banana because it doesn't have a natural package coming with it. Oh wait. I bought a daily pass for the subway. It costed me like around €5. Subway in Tokyo is really huge and it's easy to get lost. And the tickets are relatively expensive if you combine all of them you need to buy throughout the day as a tourist. And there are a lot of private lines as well as public lines, and when you change you have to pay again and again. There is also GR, which is Japanese Railway, which goes through the city and which costs extra. A green neighborhood called Daikanyama, and it reminds me a lot of Melrose in LA. The buildings, also the fashion shops, the architecture, it's pretty green and it's like an upscale neighborhood, not a couple of stops away from Shibuya. Tsutaya Books is a bookstore, huge bookstore, which has several different stores all around Tokyo, and this one I like the most because it also has a Starbucks attached to it. You can actually pick up a book or a magazine and then order a coffee and have a nice read before you actually buy something. They say Japan have the most magazines per capita, and there's definitely magazines about everything. When we talk about Japanese fashion, it's mostly like Japanese architecture. Very simple, interesting cut, colors. It is not only about the designers, the local designers, but also what the average people choose to wear. Very flowy, very simple. Those kind of pants are like the look of the, I don't know, the season, because I see women wearing something like this all the time. I've never seen so many effortlessly stylish people on the streets of the city as I see here. Generally very effortless, very simple fashion. Nothing special. Well, sometimes really special, but those kinds are rare. again, we walked just like a couple of hundred meters and everybody looked very nice. Women are feminine but also not vulgar at all. They rarely wear heels. They sometimes do for work and they look very clumsy in those. Oh, and that's me being quite bright today. You see all this yummy food? Well, this yummy food is all plastic. There are special artists in Japan who create this kind of plastic food for you to understand what you're going to be eating. It's very healthy. It's very helpful when you don't speak a word Japanese. People are queuing in the subway for each single door. Nobody breaks the rule. The area I'm in is called Kagurazaka and it's a French quarter. So when you are walking around, there are a lot of French cafes and French restaurants. Street, well, actually a little big street. Very colorful one. With nice stores. Fashion, more fashion, vintage, everything you want. A French beer place and wine place. Not always sushi. Actually, it's almost never sushi. Discovering such streets because you walk, you just turn around and there's a small tiny place and unknown bars and restaurants and just a huge Sega store. Didn't know they still existed. It is prohibited to smoke on the streets in Japan and there are special places on the streets specifically for smokers. It is not forbidden to smoke in some restaurants. You can even eat in a bar and still smoke a cigarette. That's a little bit weird. They also have smoking rooms in hotels. Walking a little bit through Harajuku near Omotesando, fashionable and not very fashionable. Lots of tiny little stores, young people, some fashionistas, film crew. This is apparently a very stylish cafe and a very popular one. Since last time I walked here there was a line, and even now there is actually a line of people waiting to be seated on the right. What was that? There are a lot of ice cream stores and the most popular ice cream is the green tea or matcha. This is a very nice cafe as well. And the interesting part about Japanese is that they really don't like to sit outside. You can see that the inside is really cool, but the outside nobody's sitting. First of all, it's quite hot right now, but just generally they don't have outdoor terraces. Oh, what is this? I don't know what it is, but I want you. It is crazy how you'll have all the skyscrapers, even though here they're not that tall, and then all of a sudden, bam, a traditional Japanese house, which is probably a restaurant. Very cute, just standing there, being all very, very cute. I really like that about Tokyo, this combination of tradition, history, and the technology. Woo. I arrived to Akihabara, which is the capital of the tech industry, and basically all kinds of cameras, tech stuff can be found here. It's very colorful, it's very crazy, all this electronics around, all those posters. Don't you just love Japanese crossings? This is just short of crazy. If you have a hobby collecting anime figurines, here it is. You choose the food here, you pay for it, and then you come and eat it. You can see that Japanese love to sit in the subways and different kind of underground facilities. Honestly, I've never seen so many little places crammed and underground.
This elevator will take you directly to the observatory on the 40th floor.
40th floor. Oh, my ears are popping already.
You're about to reach the 40th floor. Please enjoy a panoramic view of Tokyo.
I am on top of the World Trade Center. I know the name doesn't sound so appealing when you think about it, and I'm about to see some view. That view. And I must admit, this is probably the most impressive view I've seen so far, also because there's no people really. Today I'm shooting with beautiful Rika.
Yay!
Hi.
Hi!
And we just came to this terrace with a view of the Tokyo Station. As you can see, it is a very classical building surrounded by skyscrapers. Marvelous view, and now we're gonna have maybe a wine.
Try the original.
Soba. And how do you eat it?
Put this noodle into here and we're going to eat like this.
Japanese, and you're using
This hiragana plates, and I'm going to type Tokyo. Tokyo. This means like in hiragana it pronounced Tokyo, and there's some like changes to kanji, and then it's done with Tokyo. And also there's some romaji as well. It means Tokyo, or it's English. Nihongo romaji, and Tokyo means to, right? Tokyo.
Ah, okay, so it translates already.
But I need to put to ukyo, right? So I need to put U and KYO.
And which is more popular, the kanji or the hiragana?
Because like there's so many words that don't have any kanji, so I don't know which is popular or something.
It's green.
You're following me.
Yeah.
この先揺れますのでご注意ください。次は中野新橋です。The next stop is 中野新橋 MB5.
I met with the doll model, Lulu Hashimoto, and we're having a shoot right now in Harajuku.
There's like sort of a classic shot that people take from right here down.
Yeah, I see. So now we are at the memory lane, well, close to the memory lane. What is the name of this place?
Memory Lane, Omoide Yokocho.
Yeah, and this is a place where all the small, tiny izakayas are. It is a very picturesque place, really exotic for Western eye. You can see that they are all really small, crammed with people. In a place with like 20 square meters, probably like 30 people can get in, or maybe 10. Some are more fuller than others. And I'm here with Erik, another Instagrammer, and he showed me this little izakaya where we're drinking beer and eating some yakitori. And this is a very traditional place, I guess, but of course a lot of tourists around too, because this is a very interesting experience and very Japanese one. So Erik, you like living in Japan?
I love living in Japan. Tokyo's amazing.
And you speak Japanese?
I do speak Japanese. なんか日本語で話してほしいでしょ。まあそれぐらいでまあ大丈夫でしょう。
Okay, great.
Okay, so this is Kabukicho, one of the red light districts in Tokyo, where you can basically see all the lights, very late partying, and all the sorts of red light district things that you can expect in a red light district. Definitely good for photography.
So you have some girls' cafes and striptease and prostitutes?
Prostitutes, strip clubs, massage parlors,
Asian
just
relax.
girl clubs. There's even a robot cafe, we'll show you.
With robots doing what?
Robots dancing.
So we're now in a district, and these are all tiny, small bars. This part of town is called Golden Guy, right?
Yep, Golden Guy. It's kind of like Omoide Yokocho, just another alley area with beer.
Alley area with really tiny bars, which fit max to 10 people, obviously. This is generally a very Japanese thing. Little tiny places which fit really little number of people. I really enjoy this kind of thing.
絶対さ、サスペンション飲んでると大体犯人だよね。結構悪役やるよね。結構ね。
悪い女やねんか。やっぱ悪い女。
なんていうんかしら。 お化け役と悪役っていうのは美人がやるっていうのね。そうなんだよ。
美人だと思う。